There have been many overpowered weapons in Armored Core throughout the years, but only a few have held the distinction of being truly broken. But which is the most broken of all? There is a clear winner, by the way, in the title of the most broken weapon of all time in Armored Core, and for many of you, you probably have never even heard of it. And if you know, you know. Greetings Ravens, Cleric here. Before we get to today's video, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. I only ask as most of you who watch my videos aren't subscribed, and it really does seem to happen more when I ask. So no more about that, on to the video. I think it is important to define what I mean by broken. As I said before, there have been many overpowered weapons in Armored Core across the different generations, often resorting to those weapons being banned in PvP or in tournaments specifically. But for something to be considered broken, it needs to go a step further. Broken means it is game-breaking. A broken weapon has the ability to completely alter or change the experience of the game to the point that it is no longer recognizable from what it was before. It breaks the experience. Whether in PvE or PvP, this weapon is just so overtly dominant and out of balance from the rest of the game that it almost feels like it shouldn't even be there. So with that definition, we won't be seeing things like the Zimmerman from Armored Core 6 anywhere near this spot, or even things like the Motor Cobra or the Mar from 4th Gen. We also won't be including things like over weapons or ultimate weapons from 5th Gen. Even though those are literally designed to be one-shot weapons, they were generally somewhat difficult to prep and land consistently, whereas these broken weapons, you can pretty much do whatever you want, whenever you want, and they're insane. First, I wanted to give an honorable mention to the Kurosawa Mark II from 2nd Gen Armored Core. Look, this thing was generally banned from tournaments. It had crazy tracking, had the extra AoE explosion in it. The slight stun was just a little bit too much for this weapon to be left in regular PvP play. But even as broken as the Kurosawa Mark II was, it does not hold a candle to its older brother, the WG-1 Kurosawa from Armored Core 1. This had incredible range. It was a complete terror all on its own, but you throw the optional parts on top of it and increased energy weapons. Yeah, it was completely busted. Just look at this.
System engaged. Target achieved.
Yeah. Broken. But I've always had a hard time deciding if this was the most broken weapon there is in Armored Core or this other weapon was, and that would be the WA Finger from Project Phantasma. Now, this weapon was a 5-barrel simultaneous rapid-fire machine gun with amazing tracking and good damage for a machine gun, but given how fast it would go through ammo, it wouldn't be that big of a deal, right? Wrong. This thing had 3,000 rounds, far and above the highest ammo count of any weapon in Armored Core's history. Nothing else even comes close. As far as how well it worked, well, yeah, as you can see, broken. So between these two, which gets the title of most broken? I think in this case, I would have to give it to the Kurosawa, as it was just generally deadly from almost any range and super easy to use. At least I would have given it to the Kurosawa until I came across this monstrosity. That looks dangerous. It's not one you throw. What? What did I just witness? Ladies and gentlemen, I give to you the SASPWP from Armored Core Mobile 2. What even is this thing? This game was recently re-released on Steam, and when I came across it, I couldn't believe what I was looking at. I joined an arena match, and the next thing I know, my screen is just flooded with homing projectiles and I just die. I had to have it. You unlock this absurd weapon by completing the game, as in you get gold on all the training missions and you defeat all the arena opponents, including the extra hidden ones after you beat the rank 1 opponent, and then just do a survival mode run. You don't have to even beat anything or kill anything. You can go with 0 kills and just die, and even with that you still unlock this weapon. After you unlock it, you might see that it only has 10 ammo, and that doesn't seem so bad. But after you get a chance to try it out, you realize this weapon is far more overpowered than you probably ever would have thought possible. First of all, it is rapid fire. It fires essentially as fast as you can press the button or pull the trigger. You might be thinking, well, it only has 10 ammo. That just means you're out of ammo super fast, right? Sure, that could happen, but maybe your opponent dodges all the things that you shot them, like, oh no, my 10 ammo is gone. Oh, but wait, what's that? They go back around for another pass? In fact, as you watch in this video, these projectiles have no range limit, none. It has an infinite range. Unless they hit a wall or an enemy, they'll just keep going around and around and around until they cause destruction in some way, shape, or form. Now you might be thinking, I'll just hide behind cover and everything will be fine. Wrong. You might think that infinite range and homing is its only strength, and it's a big strength, but it's definitely not its only one. You see, if you're hiding behind cover, the person with this weapon could just run up to you point blank and near instant kill you. See, since you can clip into your opponent in this game, you can literally just go into their same space and fire just 3 shots, and you lose all your AP in those 3 shots. So slap this on a speedy AC and just run point blank right into your opponent, and your opponent just dies. Even with all of that, that is still not the most broken part about this weapon. The most broken thing about this weapon, and what makes it the most broken weapon in Armored Core's history, is this. You don't even have to aim at your opponent. You can literally boost away and turn around and fire this weapon, and it will still home in on your opponent and kill them. You don't have to aim it, you can just fire it wherever you like, and it'll track down and kill the enemy AC. So yeah, absurd damage, infinite range with auto tracking that never ends, to the point where you don't even see your opponent when you're firing, and it's deadly effective at both long range and close range. But yeah, the SASPWP is just the most broken weapon ever in Armored Core. I don't think anything else even comes close, in my opinion. In fact, I think this was probably the inspiration for Bolteus. All right, that's the video. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Go play Armored Core. This is Cleric, signing off. It's good from range. It locks on. You can do it point blank and do 2 to 3k damage. What? Yeah, nope. I was thinking of some caveats this thing had. It wouldn't be as good. Oh, just do positioning. Stay behind cover. Nope, just get right in someone's face and shoot them. 3k dead. Yeah, yep. I officially dub the SA-SPWP is the most broken weapon in Armored Core history as of right now. Hands down, no question, the most busted.